Hey guys. Okay, that is low. Just making sure maybe you guys won't hear the fan too much. I'm a little bit warm coming home from the gym, so I'm just I need that on for at least a little bit. I don't plan on chit chatting too much, but I felt bad that I didn't do an update video Monday, especially with everything that happened. Good stuff happened, but I was just so tired and I had a little bit of a headache by the time I got home, just because of the lights and stuff. And the fact that I couldn't have caffeine before I left. There was just some things working against me Monday, but I'm a little bit tired today. I'm very hungry. So, I don't intend on this going very long, but I wanted to catch people up. So Monday was kind of a big day, where I was able to see my personal trainer. It had been technically 92 days since we had done the body scan, and she had done the original kind of routine with me. Excuse me. And so we did a new body scan, and I have those results to go over with you guys. I have them posted on the community tab also, so you can actually look at them yourself, and you can actually see the comparisons. It's great stuff, nerdy stuff, but also things moved in good directions, so I'm very happy about that. But I told her how I had dropped the rope pulley thing. I just told her it felt like it was a little too much for my arms with everything else, and I could only do it for about a minute at a time. And so where I might eventually add it back in, right now it was a little too much. But I wanted something to help help with my my abdominals a little bit, the obliques, which would then help with my lower back some, which would possibly help with protecting my slip/herniated disc better. Taking some of the strain off of it and stuff when I'm doing things, because if my muscles are stronger, it means that they're engaging more, and therefore there's just less that the spine really has to kind of endure, I think is the word I'm looking for. So I shared in the community tab exactly basically what I'm doing. I think it's called a Pellis something. I'm still learning it, so I have to actually go look in my exercise. It's like I have like a playlist that helps, either potentially going to give me ideas in the future for things to do, or things like the thing that just got incorporated into my stuff to help me remember how to do it should I forget. And basically, I'm taking a handled resistance band, and there's like these handles on it's not exactly a adult jungle gym, but it kind of is. I'll try to see if Friday I can take a picture of it just to give a better illustration. If no one's around it, then it should be safe. But there's like these rounded handles that you kind of loop the band through, and then there's this seated kind of, I'm assuming it's some sort of potential like Pilates thing. But it's like, it looks like almost like an ottoman, like a almost like a couch seat without like an arm or the back and stuff like that, but like also like an ottoman. And it has handles on the side, and I move that in position and I sit down and bring the resistance band either, across to your middle like this, or, across, depending on what side you're working on. And you tighten your abs, and, you have the band pulling, so it could be coming from this direction to the middle of you, and then you pull it out for a 10 count, bring it back in. I usually let my abs relax for a moment, make sure I'm breathing, and do it all again. I did 2 10 counts each side. You have to move the ottoman and reposition yourself for each side. But I think I'm using like at least the third band up. It's like a plummy color. I tried looking today to see if it marked how many pounds of resistance it is, but I didn't see anything. I know the first one she gave me on Monday was not enough resistance, so we had to go at least one more up. So the resistance for it feels good. I'm also getting a little bit extra in the arms, doing this, because you're kind of feeling it, in here. And so it, like, I'm feeling it some in my abs. I'm probably going to feel it more tomorrow, because I did more even than I did Monday. Because Monday was just like, as an example, because time is precious for her, and I for all I knew, she had other people she was going to see before the day was done. But yeah, the first part of things was the body scan, which was great. She gave me a copy of the original one that we did, which was 7/26 of this year. And then the one that we did on Monday was, of course, 10/28. My weight at 7/26 was 317.1. My weight as of Monday was 309.3. I'm almost officially 150 pounds down. I don't know exactly what this means, but my lean body mass did change. It was 144 even, and I brought it up, so I'm assuming that's a good thing, to 145.7. I also increased my total body water from 107.4 to 108.5. I did drop my body fat mass by more than I thought. Now that I'm able to see these side by side, on 7/26, my body fat mass was 173.2. Monday it was 163.6. So nearly a 10-pound difference. My BMI went from 52.8 to 51.5. So that's a 1.3 difference. My percent of body fat went from 54.6 to 52.9. So, yeah, I'm so happy. Then breaking down the muscle, I think. I've definitely gained. I'm trying to see, like, on the app. I think I downloaded it on my tablet, so I'll bring it up in a moment. But I think it's more specific about the changes. Here I just can look and, like, it says pounds and percentages, but I'm not sure what that means. Like, I'm still learning. I should actually, like, look into this. But then down on the one done Monday, it actually breaks down, like, where things went up and down as far as, like, my weight and stuff like that. And I'm my base metabolic I don't know how to say that. According to this, it actually went up a little bit. Apparently 1,781 kcals was the 726. Mondays was 1,797. So apparently I'm burning a little bit more effectively now. So that's also actually really awesome. That was one of the things I was hoping to do with being able to go to the gym. I mean, I'm doing those 2.5 miles on each recumbent machine for a reason. That's why I appreciate seeing the numbers. Like, I know some people, they don't want to see their weight on a scale, stuff like that, you know. But for me, it's different because I can see this stuff, and, you know, to me, numbers, it's you know, it's concrete data. So I can see the change, and, you know, I know if I'm doing good or I'm not. And therefore, it lets me know if I have to improve or if I'm already improving, you know, to know that I'm doing a good job. And even on the cab ride home, the cab guy who was bringing me back, he's brought me home at least a few times, and even to the gym a few times by this point, and he said that he's noticed a difference. So honestly, that was really nice to hear. By the way, I should do this. I think I'm definitely seeing more, as far as, like, the skin, like, there's a lot more, like, wrinklies, like, when I'm, like, having my arms at rest, there's stretch marks and wrinkles and a lot of stuff kind of going on in that flabbiness. Don't like it, but I like it. It's a place to be. There we go. Yes, I did, in fact, put my InBody over here. Let's see my history. So there's apparently InBody score points, and I even brought that up by 5 points. I don't know what that means, but I went from a 41 to a 46, and that's good. Okay, this says basal metabolic rate. Metabolic. I said it right this time. So this is different than what it says over there. Apparently, I went from 7,452 to 7,519. Whatever that is, that's a bigger jump. I really need to look into that. But yeah, there's my weight. 317.1 down to 309.3. My skeletal muscle mass went up from 18.1 to 18.2. Almost a whole additional pound of muscle mass. So fucking A. And now that I'm starting to target another area, hopefully we'll get even more. Body fat mass went from 173.1 to 163.6. And there's my BMI, 152.8 to 151.5. Percent of body fat, 54.6 to 52.9. My visceral fat level stayed the same, apparently at 30. My total body water went up from 48.7 to 49.2, but the fact that they're showing it as an upward trend, that seems to be a good thing. So I think it means that I've been successfully increasing my water intake. So that is good to know. And they do intercellular water, extracellular water. I brought my skeletal muscle mass index up 0.1. So that's good. There's even a ranking, but I'm not ranking very high yet. But when I go into detail, you'll see this on the community tab, but this is what it basically looks like. You know, it shows that diagram, and it shows where I've increased, I guess, some of the muscle. Apparently it's okay, I need to look into this because it says that I've dropped lean muscle mass in my legs a little bit, or lean body mass. So does that mean that it's muscle? See, I gotta do research, guys. But then, I forgot to share this one. Where it's the fat. And apparently, I added a little bit to my trunk according to this. But I've dropped in arms and legs. So there's that at least. And now that, again, I'm starting to work on my trunk, I think we're going to see a drop in that as well. So, yeah, overall, I'm fucking chuffed, honestly. That, especially over the course of this month being so hard, and I've been trying to at least be mindful of what I'm eating, but, depression has been trickier to navigate, stuff like that. It's to see that I've dropped more weight and that I'm I am showing, data that I am progressing. It's a really good feeling. So, yeah, especially with tomorrow being what would have been our anniversary, it's it's definitely good that I got good news. Tomorrow I am going to try to gussy myself up some and either record something or do a live. Especially now that I know that Nerfy is not going live herself. I don't know how many other people will or will not. I, again, don't want to step on any toes, so I'm going to be playing it by ear. But, I have a Loki crown kind of hanging out. I got makeup. And I haven't heard anything else about possibly going over to Mom's. So, you know what? I can just hang here, try to have a little bit of fun. If anybody maybe wants to give me some money for some Chinese food, I wouldn't hate that. But it's not necessary, honestly. But, I could definitely not say no to some comfort food tomorrow. That being said, if you enjoy my content and would like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. I know I've been a little bit flaky about it lately, but I have been trying to post at least 3 days out of the week. Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. Usually on my gym days. I like to give updates on how things are progressing. Flash a little bit of flexing for you guys, have fun with it, and just update generally on how I'm doing. Just this month has been rougher. Please give this video preferably a thumbs up, but you can also give it a thumbs down. You be the judge. Down below will be some links. It's almost the very end of October. Besides the link for Nerfy's Discord, there will also be a link for Casey's GoFundMe. Casey is trying to get top surgery, and it would be awesome if you have something to give. Maybe give it, especially since he is technically supposed to, I think, give money tomorrow to the doctor if he has it. If not, he's going to lose a deposit and have to start all over again. And that'll kind of suck because that'll set him behind some more. There will also be a link for Mercari because I kind of love that site. I've gotten a lot of my gym clothes from there. As well as some other things, including my Galaxy 4 watch for like $75 after shipping. So I like to have a link down there to maybe save you on a little bit of something, save myself on a little bit of something. It's copacetic. And then there'll be a link for my Linktree, which has my socials, and in addition, some Amazon wish lists. Yes, there's a number of wish lists, but that's just because I categorize them. There's cat stuff, home goods, just things like that. Gym. I think I have it listed as gym equipment because technically some of it's like resistance bands and stuff that I could have at home. Some of it is like gym clothes. I think water bottles. Stuff like I have it just. Because I'm neurodivergent, I like to just kind of have things neat and tidy where I can. I also have ADHD, so sometimes that just goes out the window. But thankfully, wish lists are not one of those things where it's just a clusterfuck of randomness. I can kind of move things into little piles. And there's also my PayPal and Cash App. Nothing is required. Anything is appreciated. Especially because we're starting to move into the holidays and, people, Christmas and stuff. I get it. So again, um, nothing's expected, but anything is appreciated. I'm going to stop blabbing so I can start cooking some food, get this started uploading. You guys will get it as soon as it's done. I love you guys. Go fuck yourselves. And we'll talk again soon. Happy Halloween!